firstly, thank you so much, Edush team, for inviting me to be part of this orientation session. Actually, this is allowing me to look back 6 months before, where I was fearing about how I would clear my IFRS exam. So being a non-CA, as you rightly pointed, like considering the market condition outside, I was desperately looking for a course to make myself equipped. That's where I chose IFRS because and also there are multiple coaching platforms in the market. And to be honest, I opted for one, which I don't want to name it, in early January. But somehow it did not solve my purpose, and that's where I got to know about Edush. And during May, thankfully, I enrolled for the session. And Edush, I think that team really helped me in my journey, because there were multiple sources through which you connect to the students with the concept. Delivering the concept is so important for the students. So you have many sources through which you try to convey the concepts. For example, the workbooks, the Google Classroom with recorded lecturers, next the articles and the weekly quizzes, and more importantly, Vijaya ma'am's class. And that's key actually for my success. And BPP study book and Passcards is, I think it's a kind of a Bible for me actually. So first thing, so strategy is a big word for me. So what I would say, maybe I'll just let you know like how I was marching towards my exam. So first thing, what I did was I made up my mind not to attempt for the exam. Rather, I looked this IFRS to acquire the knowledge, which I haven't gained so far. I had got some basic knowledge about the accounting standard, but not on IFRS. So the moment when you think of exams, like your mind would ask too many questions which are irrelevant and put you down. So prepare your mind that, I was just mentally preparing like, okay, I want to learn for 6 months, that's it. So the moment when you march towards nearing the exam, you will gain confidence like, yeah, you're prepared for the exam and you will attempt it. Okay, so first thing what I did was like I did not think like I'm going to attempt for the exam. Rather, I thought, okay, I have to gain knowledge. That's a key thing. So first thing what I did. Secondly, what I did was the moment you get access to your BPP material, right? So try to do some basic homework. Instantly don't jump into the topics. Rather, we have to do some homework. So what I did was I created a pattern for me. So I analyzed the past question papers. To understand how the questions were asked in the exams. You will not get any repeated questions, that's for sure. Just to know on which standard I have to concentrate more and which shouldn't be, because you have close to 30 to 35. So you can't read entirely for 6 months. You still have time, but still, being a working professional, I can't concentrate entirely on all those 30 to 35 standards. So your standard starts with IS 1, 2, 8, 10, 12, and all those. So right. So first thing I need to start with the standards which is given more high importance. Right. So I glance the question papers. And based on that, I try to categorize them as high, medium, and low. Okay, and I started targeting the high standards first and the medium standards, and the low standards, which will be hardly 5 to 6 standards. But those standards, thankfully, Vijaya ma'am covered during her last class actually. So at least that helped me to gain knowledge to that extent. So very, very important, do a kind of homework and create a pattern for yourself. So don't immediately deep dive into the standards. Rather, try to attack the high standards, medium standards first. Okay. Thirdly is consistent. So consistency is important. So being a non-CA, and also as I pointed, like I had basic understanding about the standards, right? So what I did was I was so confident, like okay, I need to spend 2 hours every day, be it whatever, family or work. So everything was there for me. So I was so confident that I need to prepare at least for 2 hours a day, right? So it could be 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in early evening. So normally I'll take one standard and I'll read out completely, and any doubts I'll try to mark it, and subsequently what I will do, I'll try to resolve the revision kit question papers. For example, if I try to read out the IFRS 15 revenue from contracts, once I glance through it, okay, it's I mean, we don't have a job here to mug up anything. Rather, you need to read out the principles completely for one time, two time, three time, whatever it may be, unless and until you gain the confidence out of it, and then try attempting the revision kit immediately. So that's what I did. So once I completed the theory portion, I completed the revision kit. Okay, so that's why I was able to connect to the standards very easily. And I did not wait for the classes, because the classes would start after 2 months. But all these kind of basic homework really helped me to attend Vijaya ma'am's class, wherein I got the basic understanding of what the standard is all about, and that helped me to prompt questions wherein Vijaya ma'am clarified on the spot. So all these kind of basic homework, right, that will help you when you try to attend the live session. So that's how I did actually. And as Karthik initially pointed, right, any problems, anything, right, whatever the principles that you try to relate, and when you try to work out any problems, do it in an Excel or a Word document. Being a computer-based exam, and that shouldn't be a hurdle for us, right? So try to solve the problems, try to work out any problems in an Excel or a Word document starting from day one. Okay, and I attended majority of Vijaya ma'am's live class, though they have recorded session placed in the Google Drive. But I would prefer attending live session, because that will make you so dedicated for the 3 hours to sit in the class, and that will motivate you, and that will also trigger you to shoot questions actually on the spot. So try to attend the live sessions rather opting for recorded videos. Okay, and fourth one is, like, I formed a small 3-member WhatsApp group within IDUs. Like, we had the December batch group, right? So we ourselves had 2 or 3 member team, and we used to have a kind of an chat on standards. So each week we will target one standard, and we will try to. So I'll take the lead in terms of reading the standard, and I'll try to teach them every day on turns. We used to do that. So try to form a kind of a group so that it will help you guys to learn between yourselves. Next is BPP material is more than enough, and that's a Bible for us. And when you see the IFRS material outside, it's like we get panicked or tensed. So nothing to worry much. So BPP material, Passcards, whatever EDU team provides, like that's more enough for us to attempt for the exam. And try to work out the entire revision kit, and that's more than enough, because it's a principle-based exam, not a number match. So the exams where we try to attempt live, so they will try to test the knowledge on our principles rather than solving the problems. So ensure, like, we attempt all the sums in the revision kit. So I to my knowledge, I completed around 90% of the complete revision kit. So that helped me to attempt for the exam positively actually. And last but not least, the consolidation. So out of that 100 marks rate, we have 4 questions. One question is sure shot consolidation. So and in Vijaya ma'am's class as well, we will have that particular portion alone taken in the last month actually. So if for June, it will be around May. So ma'am would try to take you all during the month of May. So ensure, like, you attempt one problem in a day. So what I did was, today I attempted for an SOPL, statement of P&L sum, and tomorrow it's a consolidation balance sheet. So daily I attempted one sum in consolidation.